Hello you guys and welcome back to my home. Welcome back to my home. My name is Jessiara and I'm going to show you guys an updated living room and dining room tour because we have furniture, we've decorated, and we've got some new prints. And I am excited to announce that this video is in collaboration with Jessiara. Also, disclaimer, the day that I decided to record this video is the day that the builders have decided to do work right in front of my house. So if you can hear that, I really do apologize. I will try my best to conceal noise. Without further ado, let's show you guys my updated living room and dining room tour. Okay, so we are going to be starting off in the dining room. If you guys have not seen my house tour, I moved into I don't know what you would call this house, a Victorian style house in Manchester with my daughter and my partner in March. So if you guys are interested in seeing the empty house tour and giving you guys a rundown of what we were planning on doing with the rooms, and check it out in the information bar and down below. But so far, this room has come a long way. If you guys have been following along the journey on my vlog home series, Home with Jess, you guys have seen that I have done a multitude of DIYs and upcycling and furniture thrifting and hunting for furniture pieces that I want. And I've really discovered my home interior style over the last few weeks and the last few months living in this house, and I'm obsessed. It's nowhere near finished. Okay, may I add, nowhere near finished, you guys. This is not how I want it to be. I don't think I'll ever get it to where I want to be by the time we leave this house, but for now it's perfect. It works for us. If you know me, you know that I love all things interior design, home decor, and so much more. Jessiara has been along the journey with me in decorating my homes. I've really seen a change in my personal choice of pictures, frames, and artwork, and that's all thanks to Jessiara. They have such a variety of prints to pick from. That's why I never get bored and I always change my options, because they have so many options that you can pick from illustrations to pop of color, especially for the summertime. If you're looking to spruce up your home for the summer, they've got these new in prints that I really wish I got, but they're not my aesthetic, but I'm obsessed with them. They're blues and pinks and beiges and pops of color that just scream summertime, and I love it. And if you haven't heard of Jessiara, they are a Swedish company that aims to offer Scandinavian wall art at an affordable price. And you can never run out of choice because new prints are released on a monthly basis. One of my favorite options that I used a lot in my last flat was their gallery wall tool. This is the perfect way of creating a collage without buying a bunch of different prints and then having the struggle of when you buy them and they arrive of putting them together yourself. With Jessiara's gallery wall option, you have the choice of seeing it visually before you buy it. So that way you can play around with different prints and sizes and textures and colors, and you can figure out which one you like before you buy it. As I said before, it's summertime and I think it's the perfect time to spruce up your home. It's still the perfect time to add some new additions into your home, and I think the perfect way to add a pop of color or a pop of pattern is in prints, and I love it. I'm obsessed. And don't forget that if you want gorgeous prints like these and this, then you can use my code JMarriott for 45% off Jessiara prints. This excludes personalized items, canvases, and 10% off Jessiara frames as well. But you gotta hurry because this expires the 1st of July at midnight. So hurry. I'll leave my discount code and landing page down below if you guys want to shop the exact prints that I've got. So as you can see next to me, I have the most gorgeous feature image. This is probably my favorite print that I've owned from Jessiara. I have got the most gorgeous print. I don't remember the measurements for this. I'll leave it on the screen and everything will be down below if you guys are interested. For the dining room, that we needed a feature. We needed something that was big enough to fill this space, because if you've been watching my vlogs, you know this wall was just empty space and we really needed to fill it. But this side, I just love it. I think it's so simple that it fits the space, but it's not that simple where it's boring. Like, it really goes, and the tones really go with the rest of the furniture. It goes with the dark wood furnishings, and I am obsessed. So in the dining room, the main feature is the beautiful light that I got from IKEA. I will leave this light down below. I really wanted to add like a warm texture, warm nature into the dining room, just so it feels a little bit cozier, and to add a different color and different tone in the dining room because everything seemed so white. So I thought that this orangey warm tone light would add such a ambience in the evenings, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I will leave it down below. And then the main feature in the middle of the dining room is the dining table, which I DIY'd and up hosted myself. This dining table we got for free, and then we got the dining chairs for £5 each at a charity store. An absolute steal. I really do recommend, if you guys can, save where you can and do things yourself. It's so much fun to upcycle and to rework furniture and rework items into your home so you can make it something that you really love. I love this dining table. I've done a paint wash method. I will leave the video down below if you're interested in seeing how I've done it. Dining table used to be a light wash. It used to be a orangey wooden tone and it was really ugly. I did not like it. The same with the dining chair. So I opted to paint the dining chairs black and I added this really gorgeous brown checkered print on it. Next feature is this cabinet, which I got for £45 at a charity shop. I love this cabinet. To add a more luxe feature, I added these sensor lights, which it just makes my home feel like much more luxurious than it is. And these lights I got from Amazon. I'll leave them down below. I just added some random decor pieces, a coffee table book, and some of my wine glasses and cocktail making glasses in there. Not that I'm going to be using them anytime soon, but I love this feature because there was a blank space on this wall and I really thought this cabinet would be the perfect addition for this, and I really think it makes up the living room. And then finally, towards the back of the dining room, we have my inbuilt shelves. These shelves were already with the house when we came and when we moved in. I just decided to style them and I love how they are. If you know me, you know I love to change up these shelves quite frequently. I'm never happy with how it looks, so I'm really happy with how it is. I have not touched it and I'm really looking forward to adding some more decor pieces to my collection. And then you can see I have this gorgeous archway. I fell in love with this when I first came into the house because if you don't know, I didn't see this house before we got it. Very dangerous, I do not recommend doing that, but this house was a steal and I'm absolutely obsessed with every detail of the house. We have this nice wall that divides the dining room and the living room. We were going to have originally the living room and the dining room, and then the dining room and the living room. And I remember before we moved, I was playing around with layouts and I was playing around with the layout of the house on Canva and on Photoshop just to see what it would look like, and we settled with the dining room being in here and the living room being behind me because there's just so much more natural light and there's an amazing wall right there for the TV to be mounted on. So let me show you guys what the living room's looking like. We are in the living room. I'm so sorry for the long wire if that's bothering anyone. They are literally right in front of my house. Like, they can see me, I can see them. We're besties at this point. Hey guys, do you want a cup of tea? Coffee? Green tea? What's your preference? Anyway, this is the living room. You guys will see it, an overview of what it looks like. And behind me is the chill zone where the sofa is and where I've done the little collage of images from Jessiara. This sofa is from Sofa Club. I'll leave everything down below. I was kind of gifted this sofa. I'm obsessed with it. For the wall and for the wall art on this side of the living room, I decided to do something very simple because I feel like in the past, I've decided to go crazy. I've decided to do lots of clashing patterns, lots of clashing prints. And in the end, it never really worked for me. I never ended up loving it for a long amount of time, or I would keep it for a short amount of time and then switch it over to something else. So I've learned my lesson this time around, and I was gonna go with really big prints, and I feel like it would have looked nice on this wall, like a big print like how we have it in the dining room. But I think for the living room, there's not so much going on, but like with the sofa, with the cushions, and then with the contrasting prints, I didn't want it to be too busy and too crazy because I do plan on having my own artwork and like doing some DIY, which I have done already, and getting my daughter to do some as well and putting it on the other side of the wall just to add a little bit more personality and customization into my living room. Right now, I decided for these 3 prints, and then I've got another one that's on a little sideboard, which I'll show you guys as well. These prints are very contrasting. Some of you may love it, some of you may hate it, but I love it, and I love the combination and the clash of them. I love the colors, I love the tones, I think everything goes really nicely together, and I love that they go with my cushions as well. It just makes me really happy, it's really satisfying to me. And then this is the view directly from my bay window, which I will show you guys. But right opposite the sofa is the TV that we mounted onto the wall for the longest time when we lived here. I think for about a month, the TV wasn't mounted on the wall, it was on the floor because we were struggling to find the right TV mount. I didn't know that TV mounts had to be a certain TV mount. Like, I thought they all were universal and that they all worked. I was wrong. We mounted them more. The only malfunction and the only thing that I really want to fix is the exposed wires. We'll get into that because it really bothers me. And if you haven't seen my empty house tour, we do have a feature fireplace, which I'm obsessed with. I still don't know if it works. From what I remember, it does, but we're gonna have to double check with the landlord and ask, because it looks like a real coal fireplace. So I'm excited to use this in the winter. And I love it. I do love the fireplace. I've learned to love it. You guys know, if you subscribe to my channel, I've been saying I'm like bouncing back and forth between loving it and not really loving it, because my wooden floors are dark wood and then this is like an orange. So I still don't know how I feel. I think I'm warming up to it just because I'm used to it, but let me know your thoughts. And yeah. Well, that is my updated living room and dining room tour. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, thank you so much to Jessiara for partnering with me on this video. I'm really excited to show you guys the progress of the house. I'm really excited to take you guys along the journey of the house. If you've been here from the beginning, then thank you so much. And if you're new, I'm really excited to show you guys where we take this house. But again, if you're interested in any of the prints or frames mentioned in this video, they will all be down below in the description, as well as my other furniture and interior decor pieces that I featured in this video too. But that's all for me. I need to sit down. Your girl is pregnant and tired and hungry. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.